castle. We are on part 5 of this build, and it is taking forever to build, but I'm super excited to get into it. So let's get into it today. I had some problems earlier, so let's see if they're just double fixed. There we go, we're live now. Alright. Let's pop up that camera so you guys can actually see what I'm working on here. This is what we got so far. So we do have the other part right there. I just kind of put it back there for now. It's cool and all. I love it. But yeah, just doing that. I'm really excited to get into another part of this build here. Let's just okay, I don't know what happened there. All right. Yeah. What's up? Let's go. Let's crazy hell out. What's up, Boss Productions? How are you guys doing today? Sorry, I am streaming on a different place than usual. Oh, I'm streaming on YouTube, but I usually do it through StreamYard, and this time I'm doing OBS, and it's throwing me off. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, we'll be fine. We'll get through it. I posted on my Instagram that I was going live, and I don't know, something messed up with the stream, so hopefully that link is the same, but you know what, we'll get through it. I think we're building a scout. What is up from France? Wow, we got a lot of people. I forgot the instruction booklet, silly me. Alright, so let's see, we're getting to part 17, so we actually finished quite a lot of it. We're in the second half of this build. We finished half of it so far in the other stream, so yeah, it's going crazy. This is crazy that this is part 5. I didn't think we're gonna get to part 5, so well, I thought it was gonna take me a while, but I didn't know how long it was gonna be before I kind of gave up or something. Yeah, it looks like there's a second miniature bag 17. I wish I had told you how many bag 17s there were. Perfect, found it. How are we all doing today, though? So much cool stuff hasn't really happened since the last time I was live. Yes, I know this is like, I've been going live a lot, crazily. So, thank you all for joining me when you do come and join me. Absolutely love it. Alright. Thought I'd go live a little bit earlier, too, to see if maybe some of the people who missed it last time would want to come and hang out. So yeah, I'm looking for a red feather. I just found out I had Fright Knights in some of my Lego. That is so cool. That is actually really cool. I wonder what Fright Knights. I don't know. Is any of the cool Fright Knights like Basil the Batlord or something like that, or just like the normal ones? I mean, that's still cool no matter what. All right, guys, we got another Forest Guardian here. This one's pretty cool. Now we have all 3 of them built. What is up, AT17? You've basically been in all my streams, man. Thank you so much for like hanging out with me as much as you have. A lot of you guys I've seen as regulars, so thank you so much. Immediately when I hit live, I need to blow my nose. Isn't that how it goes? All right. Alright, so we're making some prison cells right now, which is kind of cool. I like these prison doors. What do you think about Dragon Knights 2013? I think they're a cool looking faction, but my biggest problem with them is we already had a ton of Dragon and Red factions so far. It'd been cool if they had done something else with that, because that was a very common color that we got with that faction. I think the armor pieces are cool though, but yeah, I think they're cool. Oh, I have the Batlord talent. That's really cool. All right, one sec. Really quickly gonna grab something. Literally every time I stream recently, my nose has started acting up. I'm like, why? Literally why. I think the only link between the blacksmith and 3-in-1 castle, the 3-in-1 castle is just one of those creator sets that they kind of did. But I think honestly the only like connection there is that um there's the Black Falcons in both. I think really that's the only connection. But I mean I could be wrong. I have looked and I haven't seen anything. But yeah, as I say, kind of like those 3-in-1 sets were just kind of like their own thing, and almost in a way. Um, so yeah, it's no problem, Brad. I've been loving these streams, and I've been here since the Tavern Talk for. Well, that is awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Since then, that is crazy. I mean, I posted that what 3 months ago now. Wow, no, can't only have been like 1 or 2. I want to say I posted that early June. I need to get a second Tavern Talk out. I have one that I'm working on, but I keep wanting to do these streams instead of work on it right now because I really want to get this castle done. Like every time I look at this castle, I'm like, that's I love it. Like it looks good how it is, but I want all those minifigures built, and I want to like have the castle built on my shelf so I can look at it every day and start doing stuff around it. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna try to do here soon is to get another Tavern Talk. I know I keep saying that like every week. I feel like, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Um, yeah. Definitely that is true. I mean, both Black Falcons, like those are part of the same group, no matter what the, um, what was it? The Black Falcons in both set are definitely part of the same faction. As I said, that's probably when like the own connection. Technically, right now, that's kind of a Black Falcon fortress. That's like the only one we have for them, because that's what it is. That's technically what it is when it comes down to it. But besides that, it's not anything crazy. 2 months ago, wow. What happened to the Viking raid? So that used to be behind me, and that was actually at my old place. But when I moved, it kind of got wrecked, and I would change up that mock all the time. But yeah, it was basically if you look at my ones on my TikTok, the newer ones, that was just because like I was going to a convention, I had a lot of minifigures, and I only had certain amount of buildings left over. I'm going to be doing something a bit different for my next mock. I'm hoping when I work on that next. I don't know because I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to work on mocks lately. I think that's something if I start doing them again, I'll be like TikTok lives again for those. Um, but I did. I'm trying to think here. I want to do like farmland, and I have a lot of farm animals and farm stuff, especially with this set now. A lot of farm stuff I'd like to do, or even take this set and build a world around it. So put in the forest hideout and like all these other things. Put in road going up to the castle. Small black fork of Falcon's camp. Stuff like that. I think that would be super cool. Um, I think when the next like I'd like to do a smaller mock honestly. That's like a forceman's ambush, where they like ambushing a royal cart of some kind. So that's kind of my next goal. That'd be like a mock I'd like to do. Some of feel like that. Yeah, it's every mock builder has it where they go through something where they're like, you know what, kind of what I'm doing, I want to change it. All right. So for those wondering what my next videos are going to be, my plan is um, Brickfair Virginia vlog. I want to get that one done here soon. Probably once I finish this castle, and quickly get Tavern Talk to the point where I know I can start going through and just throwing photos on it and kind of getting that stuff in there. I will get that going. Here's your goat. Where's a good place to put it? There you go. There's the goat as always. It's very blurry, isn't it? So that's one of my next goals. Brick for Virginia, and then Tavern Talk, getting that as quickly as possible out. And then I want to do a Forest Maiden short where I talk out the Forest Maiden minifigure and kind of the lore behind that figure because that one's really cool. And then after that, I think I'm going to do a review on the castle. And I know my review is going to be coming out a while after it, but I think my review is going to have a little bit more to it than other people's opinions just because of how I look at castle sets, how I look at castle lore. It's just definitely different from other creators besides castle creators. I mean, you know, I have some similar opinions to other castle creators, but my opinions, I'm pretty sure, are definitely different from like Danny Bob or Emmasaurus or, you know, even someone like M&R who just looks at sets differently and probably doesn't care as much about the castle lore behind it. Which is not a bad thing. I'm just you know, castle's my thing, so I want to make sure I do a good review on it. So yeah, and that's kind of one of the reasons also I want to push hard to get this set done here, so which I'm going to do a longer live stream today and tomorrow, just so I can work more on this castle. But yeah, I mean, I really hope those are videos that you guys are excited for. I'm again, so it's my roommate's another night of their D&D night, so I have to listen to them again. So sorry if my mic picks up any of that. I don't hate D&D. I kind of stopped playing, so I wanted to focus on other stuff. Yes, I am that much of a nerd. Is my AC vent on? Yes, it is. It gets hot in my room when I stream. I don't know why. Let's go. AT17's excited. I'm excited. As long as you guys are excited. Are you going to buy more of the castle? I haven't decided yet. I think there are a few other sets that I think would be really cool to do that are out right now. Like, I'd love to get the BD one because I'm a big Jedi Fallen Order fan. I'd love to get that set. And also, I want to get the ATTE. Now, look, I'm not a huge fan of the Star Wars community and stuff like that right now, but I do have certain sets I'm like, I'm going to regret if I don't pick this up this time around. So I think for sure I'm definitely going to get some sets like that I've been really wanting. Well, not really wanting, but like they're on my list. But they weren't like priority on my list. I definitely know a second Viking ship is on the bucket. Because that's just, I want two of them. I just think that would be really cool to have two of them, even if I keep one sealed for a bit. I really want to mock one into a Snow Guardians one. Also want to build one and see how many minifigures I can stick in that before I get my second one. Let's see here. But besides that, I don't think so, because I'd love to get the castle and the forest set. Right, the Viking set is going to be sick. But I definitely want to get that castle in the forest because I think that's super cool. And now that we have all these forestmen figures, especially like all those behind me, I just really have to get that. I mean, it's just such a great set, such a great castle in general. And I'm the castle guy. I feel like I need that. Yeah, so I mean, the Snow Guardians idea for me is like taking the ship, putting snow on it, maybe changing it up because I have like 19 Snow Guardians, so I really want to see what I could do with those. I wouldn't mock it up too much, but I definitely try to do some stuff to it just to make it like look a bit more, you know, snow. I am thinking about making a small Snow Guardians mock though recently, like a little like hut, but I want to like play with the landscape a bit because I don't do a lot of landscaping stuff, so I think that'd be really cool to do. All right, build a skeleton here. I have so many skeletons from these sets. What else is there to talk about that's going on right now? Trying trying to think of any upcoming project. I feel like I've done too many live streams in a row, so there isn't like crazy amounts of stuff that have happened in between. Um, if you don't subscribe to the Stud Buds YouTube channel, which is a podcast group I'm a part of, definitely should go check that out. We're gonna be doing another stream, of course, as we always do. I put the store on wrong. This Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So usually I don't stream on my channel that day because I'm streaming there, and it's a lot of fun. So you guys should definitely go check it out. I'm like positive it's linked down below. So definitely recommend checking that out. All right, what am I? Oh, wait, I think I missed a couple little nuggets of info. Did I? I swear I was looking at one and I like kind of passed over it. No, okay. The lad's seen one too many days in the dungeons. I mean, yeah, that skeleton has for sure. All right, let's see if we can just drop him in there. All right. This set is looking sick. I mean, I'm really excited to do more with this set and see how it goes. 'Cause it's just awesome, guys. I love this set so much. And I haven't even finished it yet. I think the building of it so far, I'd say this is my favorite castle set for sure, and probably one of my favorite sets. I also love like this little bits as a castle fan in the book. All right. I do wonder with this new Viking set that's coming out next year. I feel like just because it's ideas though, like I feel like we're gonna get nothing else. And you know, I kind of called this earlier in the year when we are getting the Viking ship. I was like, I feel like we're gonna get maybe hopefully like a Lego Viking ideas set, and then because you know we got the 3-in-1 because we got a pirate ideas set, because we got a pirate ideas set and then we got a 3-in-1 pirate ship. We got a castle ideas set. We got a castle set. We got and now you know we're getting a Viking ideas set. We have a Viking creator set. So you know, all I'm saying that at this point I just come to expect it. Should I buy the 3-in-1 castle or save it for the 90th anniversary? All right. Personally, in my personal opinion, save up for the big one. One, you get 16 more minifigures for how much more you're going to pay. Yes, that's $300 more. And so, yeah, I mean, that's technically like every 4 figures is like $100. But still, $400 for 21 figures is still really... I did my math wrong. I think it's about 5 figures for every $100 about. My math... Yeah, 5. Compared to the castle, which is 4 for 100. And then on top of it, the build is just 10 times better. You also get this really cool, bigger part of a civilian element to it. You get horses and horse armor and all these cool animals. In my opinion, it's the ultimate castle set because you get a little bit of everything you like from castle. Besides siege weapons, that's the only thing you don't get in this. But you get civilian life, you get military life, you get a castle. I think, personally, it's just better all around. So, yeah, that's my personal opinion. But again, hey, others might say otherwise, but I think, honestly, when it comes down to it, getting this castle over the 3-in-1 is much better. Dude, what is up, Jack? How are you doing today? Dude, I loved that animation you did for Stud Buds. I sent that to the group, and immediately Zane goes, can you make more of those for like other, you know, the rest of us? So, I mean, I don't know if you're ever looking for more animation projects. Stud Buds would love to, I don't know, hire you, but like definitely send you some things. Will you do a video on placing the castle in a proper location? You had mentioned putting it overlooking a village or path leading to it. Yeah, honestly, if I do a mock around it, because I really love taking a mock. What was it? I love taking a set and building a mock around it. I think this goes right here. Oh, it's a little sliding wall. That's weird. I didn't know this wall slid. I guess that's so you can actually see inside of it. Or that just goes like that. I don't know what's going on with this. In the UK, it's 345 pounds. That's not bad. I don't know how money transfers over from US to pounds, but I feel like that's not too bad. So I'd love to make more. I mean, yes, definitely. I'll talk to the other guys and see if there's any other ones that we think would be really cool to have for the streams. Because that'd be so much fun. I'm gonna quickly edit some big words that says G-rated content, because that is just great. Let's see here. Yes, but what I'd love doing is taking, as I said, taking a set and building a mock around it. So if I built that mock around it like I want to, which again I say we're going to build a lot of mocks, I definitely think I will do a video about it. I also would love to do a video about my collection sometime of castle stuff, because I know a lot of people have asked for that lately. But a lot of my castle stuff isn't really on the shelves right now or in boxes. So, because I got even some sealed stuff. Another one I want to do about is I have bought a very interesting item. And this castle item is very unusual. Oh, wait, I messed up. There we go. And I cannot wait to do a video about it because it is one of the weirdest castle items I have bought. And I will give you guys a sneak peek if we get to 15 likes on the stream today. So, if you want to see what that is, well, drop some likes on the stream. All right. Yes. Definitely one of the segments would be cool to actually, I mean, honestly, all the segment intros would be cool done like that. I'll shoot you a message about that sometime. We'll figure it out with the other stud buds. Home stretch, I don't think so. We're about to finish up bag 17 here. And I don't honestly think that I am going to be finishing this. I think it might be one more stream tomorrow. Because I should get to bag 20, and then I think I'll have about 8 more bags. I'm going to try to get to like bag 22, so maybe it's 6, and I do like a 4-hour stream tomorrow. I definitely think there will be one more stream. So we're getting closer, but we're not all the way there yet. The first and most important thing with a medieval diorama is to place a goat in the right place. Exactly, right. Exactly. Actually, that's why I want to do a farmland around it. Because I have a ton of pigs for starters. And I got some other stuff like that. So, and I also have like 4 cows now, because I'd love to build a medieval marketplace and stick it in there too. So I have like, a bunch of different sets. So it'd be really cool to build a diorama around it. But yeah, maybe a little mountainside with a goat on it. I feel like Lego could literally at this point make like a $200 set with a goat in it, and people would buy multiple just for the goat. Just saying, Lego, you can make tons of money. I still think Lego at some point should really do ooh. You know what'd be cool to get for this set? A lighting kit. I don't light up much of my sets, but this one would be a cool one to do. Especially if you could get like flickering orange lights, so it looks like lanterns everywhere. I mean, not lanterns, torches. I don't know if I actually want to do that. I don't really think I lighting kits are cool, but I really don't want to take tons of time doing them. The goat's name is Bart. On another one of my streams that I did, it was um, voted that the name was Bart. So it's Bart the goat. Have a cool sheep skin on him there, just so he's got that drip. What was I saying though? I really think though that Lego should do a CMF series that's like, um, I literally think they should do one that's just like farm animals. I think that would be a fantastic series. Wait, there seems to be a trick in the cell. I shall have to talk to the ladyship to make sure it's properly sealed. I think there's a breakaway. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. So this is. And there's the jail cell. So someone can escape. That's how the forcemen get it out. It's pretty cool. Actually, I like that. I like that. That's a really fun detail. I love like breakaway walls and stuff for jails. I always used to do those in my police stations when I had them for like my Lego city. Um, but yeah, I think they should do a CMF series that's farm animals, but it's like it's a mystery. You do $3. I feel like you don't have to go the full, maybe 5, but there's like some extra stuff in it. So like there's one that's just like 5 chickens with some like other little stuff. Um, Stuff like that I think would be really cool, and really like people would buy those out like crazy because it's farm animals and people really want those. All right, so that lifts. All right, so wow, that looks so good. So that lifts up, and then this slides over, and then the person can get out. Wait, so this lifts up for the secret hideaway. Or you can move this a little bit, and that lets someone out of the jail. Give Bart a crown. Do you have a crown right next to me? We're gonna go. Oh, oh. There we go. There we go. But yeah. Have I built in the Viking ship yet? I actually haven't, so I'm gonna be doing that as its own live stream. I've been spending all the only Lego set that I've actually been able to build lately is this, and literally I've been doing it on live streams, so I haven't had the chance to really fully get into any other sets yet, because I really want to build those on live, as special live streams for you guys. But that one should only take me about 1 or 2 streams. All right, wait. How are they looking at this? Maybe make a diorama with a small reference to each faction, like a wolf pack. Ooh. That would be cool. Honestly, I should do that. I've seen people do it where it's like they take 8x8 plates and they make one for each like for different stuff. And I think that would honestly be a really fun idea to do. Dude, I love the corners. Like, they do a lot of angles in this set, but they do a great job. Like, it doesn't feel clunky. They do a great job of, like, putting those angles together just right. Lego really did a, like, great job on this set. I really got to give them props. I know some people have kind of thrown some shade at it, but I honestly think it's a solid set all around. The more I build it, the more I fall in love with it. I know you guys hear that every time I do this stream at this point. And I'm not even sponsored by them. Alright. So that goes there. We got another thing there. It's not a good sign when there's pieces left over. This is looking solid. All right, we just finished up bag 17. I don't know. I don't know where these go. No, I put some there. Honestly, no. If it's a good set, I don't. I think sometimes when I build for very long periods, yeah. It's just like my body starts hurting. I start feeling tired sometimes. I'm old. That's why. Not that old, but I have some years. Um, and I think then I start to feel kind of tired of building, but I don't think I get physically, and that's why I always break it up. I actually don't mind breaking the sets up into larger portions, like 2 to 3 hour segments, because it means I just can enjoy the build longer. You know, I spent a lot of money on this. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to enjoy it for a long time, but I don't know where these go. What the heck? I'm looking at the top right now to figure out. I'm legitimately trying to figure out. Looking through like each step right now. That's right. Wait. Alright, I found where one of them goes. Oh, wait. And then... my light's hitting it just right. Yeah, I put 2 down there. I guess. I did, so I found one of them. Alright, let me just quickly, one more time through. Alright, so... I found out where they go. Alright. Ooh, I skipped too far ahead. Alright. Ooh, I actually made the goat eat it. Alright, I'm gonna put forced figure back there. Alright. Bag 18. We're getting there, people. I mean, hey. You know, sometimes building can take a lot out of you. And I think if you build all at once, it definitely can take a lot more out of you. So, it's why I always recommend, like, hey, take your time. You know, build for a bit. Go take a break. Have some fun. I also try to find things to do while I build. Let's go. You did it. Oh, wait. We need to make sure King Bart is back. There he goes. But yeah, like, alright, need to get, make sure I get up closer. So yeah, I think you just gotta just pace yourself sometimes, and building's not as bad. Alright. Bag 18, let's go. Alright, only took us 40 minutes to do that bag. Alright, wait. So... 1 by 4. Where is it? there another bag for this? Or am I just blind as a bat? I think I'm just blind as a bat. I think I am blind. I just don't see any, what? Just don't see any 1x4s. Don't turn your back on the goat or something. I know, right? Just did it to me again. I'm just dumping out the rest of these bags. Make it easier to go through. Yep. There's a second bag 18. Twice. Twice. Go. Dude, you know how much a goat army would be? I mean, if you think about like 100 goats is... I'm pretty sure... 100 times 100... What's that? $10,000? Just think about that. That's insane. This is what I'm saying. Castle CMF figure that's has a goat faction, because then you can do a goat army because they are the goats. All right, got all of that page done. Moving on. About to make some good progress here. But the army would be so goated. That is so true. I mean, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying how much it would cost. Alright, what is a subject that I haven't went into great detail yet that I think would be very fun to go into? See, we talked about a lot about Castle. Not that you can talk too much about Castle. Never enough. What is... Okay, I want to hear from you guys. What is some of your guys' favorite original themes? That's not Castle, from Lego. That's not like, you know, Star Wars or Marvel. What is some of your favorite, especially older ones, favorite themes that you had from back in the day? That's what I want to hear from you guys. Let's talk about some of them. I love talking about older Lego themes. Wait, so it goes that. Okay, I guess I'm only building this section right here. Let's see. I definitely Vikings does count. Vikings was a great theme. And did you actually know that? So after they did Vikings, they took uh they took what was it? They after Vikings, they took a lot of the ideas for Vikings and actually made that into fantasy era. So if you look at the fantasy era sets, a lot of them are sort of have a similar design or idea behind them as the fantasy era. So yeah, if you look at it, it's very interesting to look at, um, because of that. And once I saw that, I was like, oh, that's really cool. Um, the OG dinosaur one. I mean, Vikings are a part of old, but they're an original Lego theme too, and how they did it. It was more like mythology and not you know, it's not like a Marvel movie set or something like that. Let's see. Nexo Knights. I mean, we've talked a lot about Nexo Knights. I think it's something I should look into a bit more and be more knowledgeable on. Because even though I don't like them, I feel like it'd just still be good to be knowledgeable on them. Um, OG Dinosaur. Do you mean Dino Attack? Like the ones where I had like light up dinosaur eyes and it was like big machine gun like turret things that they could drive around in and blow stuff up. Um, I didn't have a lot of money growing up, so Castle was the only series I got to enjoy. What was some of your like favorite Castle ones then? Um, yeah, no, that was a really cool one. It was. I always remember. I think the video games that they had on Lego.com were really cool, and then also on top of that, the sets were just wild. I How old did you have to? I guess I don't know. I didn't realize like you can technically born in like 2012 be what is that? I guess 10 years old or even like 2010 and there wasn't a ton of original. No, they're original. Like I think like Atlantis and some of those themes were out during that time period. There's quite a few of original ones. Um, we've technically always had original themes from Lego. Even now in 2021, we have Monkey Kid, we have Video. Um, so those, I yeah, no, there's original themes. I don't think you can miss out. I'm not talking about OG ones. I'm just talking about original themes from Lego. What if that's older or newer, just yeah, original themes from Lego. Definitely 2007, 2008. Castle Fantasy was my favorite. I really enjoyed the Crown Knight faction. They are honestly a solid faction with the dark blue around them. There's just so much good that I like about that faction for sure. They just did a really solid job on it. Um, I even feel like the siege weapons that they got were just really solid looking. Um, and they had a nice diversity of armor with it. So yeah, no, for sure that was a solid theme, and solid faction just in general. Um, I think we're gonna blast. I'm gonna try to blast through this bag as quickly as possible. Let's see if we can speed build a bag here. We need to get through this. Like this one's just placing parts, nothing complicated. I'm trying to build a massive kingdom with that faction now that I have a job, but it's difficult to find good deals. Yeah, I mean it depends. I mean where you live too. Secondhand sellers from Akari Facebook. I think they tend to sell them for a little bit more. Uh, but yeah, no, I actually have quite a few of them, but it was just like I bought up a lot of sets from that time period recently for really good deals. I mean, it's just that's the hard thing about building up around older castle factions. OfferUp, I found pretty good deals too, but well, the 2013 castle theme, even though I only was first set from it. Okay, I mean that's still acceptable. That's still an acceptable answer. Oh wait, always that one little detail that I missed that's like on the floor or something like that of a set. All right, for you guys, what is your favorite set that you have gotten so far in 2022 here, this year? Favorite set you got so far? I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Let's see here. I mean, because we're halfway through the year. Lots of solid sets have come out. Now I'm just curious on what you guys got. Found Series 23 minifigures near me and got some knights from my castle. Nice. Really great way to go about it. Okay. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but that is the most solid army builder that's about to hit it. Um, because legitimately, if you can take off the armor, there is great torso underneath and everything like that. If you can find those figures in abundance, I highly recommend buying up as many as you can because right now you can't get a better castle army builder. I mean, yeah, it's $5 a fig, but you can get so much solid stuff for that. I love watching your TikToks. I saw those when you came out. Really cool when you got the. Oh my gosh! Wow, you really watch my TikToks then. Yeah, no, that was super sick. I built the troll warship and I actually have it back there. I don't think you can see it. It's about right there. Had a few pieces broken on it, but I was able to replace stuff. So, but yeah, no, that was a really cool set. I have the fantasy dwarf set that I still have to build because I have all of them except that one built back there. So I really got to get those going. All right, let's see what we got so far. Inquisitor Transport Scythe. Nice. Um, what is your favorite part about that set then? I'm very interested. Um, yo, what's up, Kermit the Frog? Just made the Lion Knight. The Lion Knights for the new castle with no pieces with it. Use the Lion Shield from Bam. Nice. Super solid. Um, that Lion Shield is pretty cool. I think it's almost feels like a few different factions combined into it. I always kind of forget about it, but I have like 3 or 4 of them, I think. So you're my favorite TikToker. Hey, I appreciate that so much. I really hope I feel bad because I don't always get a ton of TikTok content out lately. It's something I'm trying to get better at doing. But it's hard because I've been wanting to focus more on YouTube because I really enjoy doing that longer form content. Um, but yeah, I very much appreciate that. Thank you. The Inquisitor ship, nice. What are we talking about? So I did ask everyone, what was your favorite set from 2022 so far? You know, we've gotten a bunch of solid sets come out that you've bought. I don't care if it's small, it's big. I mean, hey, whatever your favorite set from this year has been, that's your favorite set. So that's what I want to hear from you guys right now. My favorite part about this is the minifigures for sure. Nice. That is a very solid lineup there. I mean, you get what is it? 3 Inquisitors? Yeah, you got 3 Inquisitors. Yeah, Obi-Wan. That Obi-Wan is solid too. I very much like that figure. Um, yeah, favorite set so far. Just what you love about it too. Um, I like how the ship is all black and smooth. That is very solid about it. Um, they did a great job doing that. Wait. Huh, that's weird. Okay. That's how they tell me to do it. That's how I'm going to do it. That's just very weird design, I guess, to me. Um, let's see. I don't mind seeing your content on YouTube or TikTok. It's just really great to take in your content. I appreciate that so much. You know, you guys make it so worth it for me every time I put on my camera. I'm like, you know, there's days where I'm like, I don't know if I want to shoot something. But you know what? You guys make it worth it. You guys are awesome. Um, I really enjoy bringing people a different style of content. I really hope something a little bit different from what they usually see, and bring my energy to it because I absolutely love doing that. So I appreciate that. Um, I say it because I get into this build sometimes and I'm just like trying to concentrate, but I'm also like, I want to talk with people because that's what I'm doing this live stream here for. Um, my favorite is Fun in the Park. Fun in the Park. Oh, wait, was that the one with the squirrels? I can't remember. If I think you're talking about a set there. Lion Knight's Castle because it comes with tons of figs and the new horse riding. Very true. Honestly, in my opinion, I have all of my friends saying like the new ATTE is the best set of 2022, and I'm like, it's not. I'm sorry. there's so many great sets that came out this year. Thank you so much, Ryan. You're a legend, man. Uh, am I gonna have anyone on today? Everyone I keep reaching out to every week is like, they're not trying to dodge me. I know this, but literally they're like, yeah, sorry, like it's just like the worst timing. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna try to set up something for tomorrow's stream. Um, because I really want to hang out with someone tomorrow. I think it's really fun having those conversations. There's some really cool conversations to have. Um, so yeah, I think it's really cool to have conversations with people. I love talking with them. I love talking with you guys too, but I think it's definitely more fun. I think there's some very interesting conversations that can come out of it when um, when you're having those conversations with people. So yeah, I'm really hoping to have someone tomorrow, but people have just been really crazy busy lately. Um, so yeah, hopefully soon. What faction would 23 be considered? I know it relates back to one of the original castle factions. So original castle factions didn't actually have a name to it. I mean, we just kind of call it the Crown Knights. To me, they're like the almost the purple crowns or like the magenta crown knights. Um, Technically, if I remember right, um, there's multiple factions that came out of that castle, but it goes with the Yellow Castle, and I can't tell if they're like the Knights of the Yellow Castle or what they are. But the king and queen right there, I'm pretty sure is the head of that castle. I have to look more into that, but someone I recently was talking to mentioned that, and I was like, huh, that sounds about right from their bios, but I want to look into that more. But I think honestly, like they technically could be a part of the same faction. Um, I don't know. I don't. So really, they're just the Golden Crown Knights. Let's call them that. Let's call them the Golden Crown Knights. 'Cause, they're Crown Knights, but we already have. We have the Blue Crown Knights, and I think those are the Golden Crown Knights. Usually, you throw a color onto them. That's what it goes with. When you can't think of really if a faction doesn't have a solid name behind it, like they don't give us a name for those Crown Knights. You just kind of, for me, I just throw a color onto it. So it's whatever color the faction is, and um, then you just kind of throw it. So like they're the purple or magenta crown. I think that's magenta. I think that's what that color is. Yeah, sorry. I wish I could give you a better answer, but again, it's Lego being like, we're not gonna actually give you lore behind this. We're just gonna give you, and technically that's a knight costume, but you know, you can do so much with those figures. Really, you can have so much just solid faction building with that. And you get 2 gold swords for each, so even better army building. In my opinion, gold is not the best sword color, but still solid. All right. I mean, technically, all factions are from Europe, because the medieval style that they use for this set is very much based off of the European style of medieval stuff. Um, so they don't like making historical sets usually. Lego usually stays pretty far away from that just in general. So really, if you look at it, these sets are kind of based off of medieval European styles. Just like the Viking sets are, kind of based more off of like a medieval style with the longboats and stuff like that. And just like the ninja theme from a while back was based off of, feudal Japan. So, yeah, I mean, those those are kind of what it's based off of, but they kind of have fun with it. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could really say any of the especially the original medieval sets are kind of based off Europe. You know, Lion Knights are kind of based off of what's it called? Off the Britons. English. You could definitely say the Black Falcons are more, kind of based off of the French. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I mean, really, you can kind of go anywhere with it. That's okay. I really like that answer, and I think it gives fans a chance to lore build themselves. I heavily agree with that. And I think that is, again, I always say this. I always say this. I know. And you guys probably, some of the things I say, you guys probably beaten to the ground. But the great thing about Castle is that you can enjoy the lore however you want. Now, look, I deliver a lot of lore to you guys that Lego has given us. Um, I have given a lot of, um, and that's the lore that Lego has given us. But the great thing about that is you can have your own headcanon. However you want to talk about Lego and Castle, you can talk about it. I just give you guys what Lego has already done. Because I find it super interesting myself, and I like finding the different ways that they connect. But like, hey, if you want to say that your Lionites are Britons, no one's gonna stop you. If you're gonna say all the Lion factions are the same faction, no one's gonna stop you. There are some hardcore fans and people out there, just like in any group, that will say blah 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 blah. You don't care about those. You don't have to care about those. Um, So yeah, just have fun with it, and enjoy it. I think that's really the thing. And if you want to take the stuff I say and do it into your builds or whatever, great. That's awesome. You know, but is it the end of the world if you don't? No, not at all. Not at all at all. So Hogsmeade Village visits can easily be used as a medieval set. Brick. Yes, yes, they really can. Um, People recommended that to me, and I didn't do it because I was just kind of building my own. But yes, honestly, guys, if you want another set, that's like, I guess it is kind of like almost $100. I don't know how much it is nowadays, but it's a pretty solid set. I mean, Hogsmeade Village. If you guys are looking for something that can kind of be medieval, you could definitely take the buildings, um, and change them into the more medieval style stuff. I got everything placed, right? So I'm just trying to double check that I got everything placed on these walls. All right, I think I did. What factions do you want for Lego to bring back? Okay, this is the thing. I think Fright Nights, just because we have a couple really big main characters out of it, I think they've already set great groundworks for the Fright Nights to come back. I think it was also a faction that didn't do as well as they should have, because they just didn't do as great of a job on them. They were kind of getting lazy with them, you know. So I think that would be a solid faction. You really get a darker look with it. There's some really cool stuff that they could bring into it to really make it some solid sets. Also, bringing back a Will the Witch and Basil the Batlord as updated, and even adding a little bit of lore around it, super solid. Easily could do it, and they would look fantastic if you did them right. And they're also not a faction that people like. The hard thing about bringing something like Lion Knights or Black Falcons back is if you do it wrong, people are going to get on you more about it, because they just were such big parts of their childhood, and they don't want to see Lego ruin them. Whereas if you take, um, let's just say, Fright Nights, something that, people enjoyed Fright Nights, but they also know that it's not a great Lego theme. Um, and you did them better, a lot more and if you even messed them up a tiny bit, people would be a lot more forgiving. So I think that'd be a great easy faction to bring back just in general, compared to some of the other ones out there. The next one is Trolls from Fantasy Era. I definitely want to see Trolls make a resurgence. It was a solid faction. It was a great bad guy faction too. And they did some really cool stuff with the kind of vehicles and siege weapons they got. And the figures are great. And you don't really get that fantasy element as much like Trolls in other sets. And, people love orcs. People love the goblin kind of type characters. So yeah, those just in general would be amazing to put in there. Um, I know I have headcanon that this Lion faction is a sister faction, 2010 Lion faction, that the Old King is the older brother to the queen in a new castle. All right, so are you saying the old king? Are you saying the king from Lion Kingdoms, aka Lego Kingdoms from 2010? Is that what you're saying? Like their brother and sister? Because I could honestly see that. I could honestly see. I actually got that figure. I just pulled him out of the bin. This king right here, I could honestly see him being the older brother to her, and that is great hand canon for sure. I definitely could see the Lion Knights being like a family, and as this set does take place a long time, oh, perfect, yeah. So this set takes place years after the original castle theme, which makes sense, which I really like that they did that. But I think that like it would be cool. I think that would make sense, honestly. That theme, Lego Kingdoms, came different. Just the way that everything looked. You could definitely see. Like, I feel like all the Lion factions, like this is Royal Knights, they're all connected in a way, but they're not the same faction. So yeah, I could easily see that being true. Wait. Okay, wait. So put this here. And you put that there. And this here. And this here. Maybe, I don't think cousins. I definitely think older, family. Like, but yeah, actually maybe cousins would even be true too. Like, I feel like I tagged you in the video. Nice. I will check it out after I am done with the live stream. Yeah, I definitely think there's some relationship there. I think like relation there. Um, let's see. Okay, wait. We got that loop. We got this loop. I think we're good on that. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out after this live stream's done. Lego should continue the Vikings line like Ninjago or something. Are you saying like? I don't think you could. Okay, even though I think how cool it would be, I don't think you could do a Lego Vikings TV show. Expect, I'm just saying, I don't think you could do it like, I don't think you could do it how Lego did Ninjago, and make it more super kid friendly. I can't see that happening. I could just see, a Ninjago theme. And honestly, I think they should just do castle and then throw in like ninja or, ninja sets, or even just like Viking sets, or, even other, kind of medieval time periods type things, sets. Um, maybe I don't normally get to talk to anyone about the type of stuff that. So this is really cool. Like, you like my head? Hey, I love Lego Castle headcanon. There's some that I've heard that I'm like, okay, I disagree with that, but in general, it's so much fun to hear. I love how people try to find different ways to connect the theme, and some of it actually might be true. Who knows? Like, Lego really doesn't. Um, oh, like release lots of sets. Honestly, I could see that happening. Again, go with the civilian side of it too. Now, Vikings, you can do a lot of cool stuff. Um, but you have to do the civilian side of it too. So, a lot of different. I don't know. Yeah. No, I think again, I think some solid civilian sides, perfect. Um, because they run themselves out by doing all military stuff. So if you don't have some civilian stuff, then it just doesn't work. I mean, I could definitely see raiding sets, um, some farm, kind of like they're attacking a farm and some stuff like that. I don't know. It really is hard to yeah, I could see it happening, like them doing really good sets with it again. But I think it's anything like Castle. You have to do it right. You have to do it with a civilian element to it, and it's a bigger civilian element. Cause like, look, there's so many different civilian sets you could do. Look at Lego City. Look how long that's been running, and it's just been on, civilian quote unquote sets. Nothing military side to it. But for Lego Castle, you want to have a good mixture of both. You want medieval buildings that you can have your knights kind of attacking and stuff like that. And I think that's a very big important part of it. Um, and for your knights to defend. So you got to do a good solid mixture of both those. Otherwise, it's just not going to do well. And that's my personal opinion. But like, look how long some of the castle themes have ran for, and I think they've died off because they've run out of ideas. So, question: are the two wolf men in the wolf pack carriage the leaders of the wolf pack? Do they have names? Not that I know of. It was kind of that time period where they didn't really have names. But if you look at them, they're kind of the same characters that are in the tower. So it's just kind of like a general stereotype of almost how they look. Because if you look at it in the Wolf Tower, because I have that set too, they all kind of look the same in all of those. What am I building right now? I hope the Raven Knights. I don't think they will. I'd love to see them come back. Someone made. If you go on. I did that wrong. If you go on Lego Ideas, another Lego Castle set was just made it to 10,000 votes, and it was a Raven's Tower, if I remember right. Which is a really cool idea. I liked it. It was a really good watchtower. Honestly, it would be a solid set to own. I'd definitely buy it, and probably multiple. Thing is, they used the Raven faction for it because they really want Ravens to come back. But because Lego made it as a CMF series, I can't really see them doing it as I guess if you changed them up, like made it the same faction, like put the Raven symbol on it, but made it make the knights look different. But you still use that yellow and black. I think they could do that. I could see Lego doing that. But the sad thing is, I don't think they would bring back the Ravens. I think they would do a Black Falcon's Tower, or maybe go to like Black Knights or another, a Lion Knight's Tower, something like that. I sadly don't see Lego, and I always hate being this person, but I also I have to be realistic but hopeful at the same time. But I don't see Lego bringing back the Raven or Bear Knights anytime soon, honestly. But I think they'd be such good additions to Lego Castle. They look so good, and both those are such unique factions. So, because you don't get a ton of bird factions, so the ones we've gotten have been really cool. So, what's up, T-Rex? Welcome back to the stream today. Oh yeah, thanks for checking out my TikTok. Glad you're alright. Hey, no problem. Always love checking out the castle TikToks that people have been making recently. It's kind of funny, sometimes more recently I've been getting people being like, "Oh, you can't make your entire content based around castle. It's never gonna work out." Yeah, that's a little bit disparaging to hear. I'm not gonna lie, but I also think at the same time, it's kind of a challenge now. And I think honestly, people think that Lego Castle community is smaller because the Lego Castle community has had just not a voice. And I'd like to think I don't want to take full credit for this either, because there are plenty of castle people out there making castle cool. But I definitely feel like I've given voice to Lego Castle a little bit more than other people, and try to, make Lego Castle cool again. I mean, and I know again, there's other people doing it, and I'm not trying to take full credit, but I am just trying to say hey, I definitely try to make people want to see the joy in Lego Castle, and see. It's been great to see so many people like, "Oh my gosh, I got back into Lego Castle because of your videos." So, I just really hope that I making an impact to because I think it's such a great theme, and I think again, I think like so many other people are that it should come back. So, again, I don't want to take full credit for that, but you can't help but be a little not humble. I know you really love the Green Dragon Knights. They are superior. Do you think that the 2013 Red Dragon Knights are a direct split from the faction? I think so. It's the same thing. So I think you have Dragon Masters, Dragon Knights, and then the Green Dragon Knights, so both red and green factions. And then you also have the Black Knights. You have all these dragon sort of factions. I think it's the same thing with the Lion factions. You had one faction to start, and then maybe it was like a father, or they start arguing, they split off. So they work together, but they're also split factions. So they kind of have their own leaders. Like, we have two different wizards for those factions. Um, and I think I've definitely seen. I think that's how it goes. Um, oh wait, I think I did this wrong here. Yeah. So I think what happened was, like, you basically all the leaders besides the Black Knights, and I just consider them a dragon faction too. Besides the Black Knights, have a wizard in charge. Magisto leads the Dragon Masters. The Green Dragon Knights have the Green Wizard. They don't really have a name for him, and the Red Dragon Knights also have a wizard in charge. So I kind of feel like there's something up with dragon factions and wizards. I don't know the connection, but there is something there. um, you can always make content whenever you want. You're an amazing content creator. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do. And honestly, I have thought about talking about other once in a while. Like, I love Exoforce, so at some point you guys will get Exoforce content from me. I hate to say it, but I love the faction. I mean, I love Exoforce, so I can't help but not talk about it. But I think, again, I want to do more original themes. I'm fine with, if you're part of the Star Wars community, that's perfectly fine. But I definitely want to talk about original themes when I can. Because that's where my true passion lies, with those original themes. And you know I definitely, if you guys don't know what Exoforce was, it was a super cool mecha, basically mechs fighting each other, and you got humans versus robots, and it's honestly just one of the coolest themes. So, and I have some sets actually. I bought my first ever set that I owned for Exoforce. I bought it for like $10, and I'm super excited to build it. I don't know when I'm going to build it. If I'm going to build it on stream, I don't think I will. Probably just build it for fun. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? And there's a lot more behind it, so I want to talk about it. So, how close am I? Yes, I am really close though. I'm very close to 700 subs. I am 8 subscribers away right now. That's insane, guys. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. And if you don't know, I've talked about this multiple times. I've done multiple counts, and the most I've ever gotten was like 70 subscribers, if that. I know like half of that's my friends. So the fact that I almost have 1,000, talking about what I do, doing live streams and stuff, like, it's awesome. You guys are just so cool, and again, I couldn't do this without you guys. I mean, literally. Exoforce was great, very anime. You know, that's the funny thing. I don't even like anime. Like, I'm not a huge fan of anime. I've watched a few. They've been good, decent. Just not really my thing. But I love Exoforce. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is about it. I've never considered the idea that the wizards are in charge of the dragon factions. That's awesome, actually. I built my own headcanon around the Lion Kingdoms, killing the green dragons, King, Sparkling, Silver War. Oh, that's not a bad idea either. This is why I love talking to you. I love getting all the headcanon from different people. That's actually pretty... I've actually never thought about it either. I legitimately... That came to me while I was talking about it. I was like, oh. 3/4 of the dragon factions are led by wizards. You have the blue, red, and green wizard. I feel like there's something there, guys. I don't know what, but I feel like there's something there. Let's see here. But yeah, no, that would be very crazy. I wonder. That is very interesting, honestly. Like a civil war between those factions. I could honestly see. I mean, I feel like all the bad guy factions have fought. Like, Fright Knights have definitely fought Dragon Masters. They're not all, like, they probably are allies at some points too. And I think that's definitely a thing where it's like certain factions, like the bad guy factions. I think every faction has time of peace, but also had many times of war. So, all right. I subbed when Lego Head rated, and you were at 666. Oh my gosh, that was a really cool. I do remember that you came with that group. That was really cool. I never had that happen to me on a YouTube live stream. I want to raid someone tonight, honestly, after this stream if someone's live. So I'm definitely going to try to do that. What does it take to be TikTok friends with the TikTok king? I don't know. I honestly I don't. It's weird. I don't follow a lot of people on TikTok. I follow my friends. I also follow people I really enjoy the content of. I'm someone who just I don't just throw out follows. I feel bad saying this, but it's like I I really watch the people I follow. Like the people I follow are people I want to be watching. And a lot of times it's not even my friends. Like I'm like, I love you, dude, but like I don't like your content that much. And like, yeah, we get it. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much. I mean, I just have to know you exist, really. I mean, I know you exist in my YouTube live streams, but I felt all that felt very weird to say. I don't know. I always feel like I dig myself a hole whenever I speak sometimes. All right, there's a little like gate thingy here. I wonder what that's to. Let's see here. Got like a little. That's a stable. I'm an idiot. This is an awesome set. I'm building it now. Nice. What bag are you on? I just finished bag 18. Guys, we just finished bag 18. We just finished bag 18. Holy crap. We only have about 10 more bags to go. Still a lot. Alright. Bag 19. Alright. We're going to take a little quick break here, guys, to talk about something that I feel like is very important right now. If you're not following Brickmon Art Shop on Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. But as you guys know, all my streams and content is sponsored by Brickmon Art Shop. So if you want cool castle shirts, I'm rocking the Royal Knight shirt right now. I've been rocking the Forest Guardians. I've also rocked the Crusader shirt. If you want a banner like that, or a sticker like this, or a decal, or if you want one of those cool wall signs that are behind me, you can go to the website. There's a link down below, and you can use code BRICKING10 at checkout to get yourself 10% off. Which, hey, look, any savings you can get right now is awesome. But look, they don't even just have castle stuff. They have classic space. They have Rock Raiders from back in the day. They have quite a lot of stuff, and they just have cool Lego fan shirts in general. So I highly recommend checking them out. Also, recently, they got these light up things that can change color. They're super cool. I should probably learn the name of them. They just dropped last night. I'm planning on ordering myself some here soon. But they're super cool, and I highly recommend going checking them out. Again, it's Brick Monarch Shop, and if you use code BRICKING10, you can get 10% off at checkout. So they're really cool. And I thank you to everyone who's been buying them from them so far. It does help support the channel and the content. But yeah, I'm not saying you have to, because I know not a lot of people have the money for that. But I'm saying, if you're looking for something, if you're looking for this, if you're ever wondering about that stuff during my stream, that's where you can go get it from. So, yes, let's crazy the hell out of it. Exactly. I get it. I understand fully, but I always like to put them out there just for you guys. Let's see. All right, I missed a few comments. My personal headcanon is that I have... Ooh. 2 bricks just fell on my lap. Classic Castle theme eventually led up to Knights Kingdom 2, with provinces like Alan J being the Black... You know, honestly, I could definitely see that. And if you look at it, there is a map from those kingdoms and stuff. And I'm pretty sure, like, Fantasy Era, they guard the Western Kingdom. Whatever that means. So... I think that means there are at least 4 different big kingdoms, or Western Lanes. I gotta get the book. It's a book meant for like 5-year-olds, but like still, I want to get it just for that. Whew. But yeah. Need some water real quick. Ooh, Already went through too much of my water. I'm trying to make a large fantasy world involving a lot of factions, and your videos informing about lore is helping out a lot. I'm really glad to hear that. As I've been saying, guys, I have a video in the works. I want to try to get out in the next month. I'm hoping. Once I finish this build, it's definitely going to make stuff a lot easier, because I have been definitely putting a lot of time into building this castle, because I've been wanting to build it so badly, and I've only told myself that I could do it in live stream. So, oh wait, what a fine stall for the ladies. I can't even read that word. Methinks he would even fit in it wearing his capper, son? I think that's the armor. Almost looks like a priest, son. That's interesting. I think we're about to build a little armory right here, too. Alright, let's see. I think this bag shouldn't take us too long. I think we're going to go a bit later today. I think definitely a 3-hour stream. We're gonna knock out. Definitely try to get to bag 20. Hopefully more than that. Speed run this a little bit more. I kind of hate this hair that he comes with, but it works. All right, world involving a lot of faction. Got the fairy series from series 23. Nice. I'm hoping. Actually, I kind of want to run out to Cole's Sunday to see if mine has them at all, because they look. I really want to get my hands on them, especially if I can get that castle fig early. I really definitely want to get it. Let's see what I'm missing here. Headcanon. Magisto, the Red Wizard, and the Green Wizard are brothers. Magisto is the eldest, and then he joined the Lion Knights when his brothers left him behind to rot. Well, actually, okay, so that fits in here. Oh, okay, theory time. Because also, Will the Witch is his cousin, so maybe they're all cousins too. So like, there's 4 wizards to start. You know, you got the leader of the Fright, Will, who leads the Fright Knights. You got Magisto, leader of the Dragon Masters. You got the Red and Green Wizard. Also don't forget about the Skeleton Wizard. So you got 5 different wizards. Somehow they're brothers, cousins. They're related. But Willow and Magisto didn't get along, because that is canon that they didn't get along. And then in this book here, it says they're cousins. Okay, so we know their blood relatives. In the book, too, it says, good to be back in my old body, a little bit different, but 28 years later. So, 28 years ago, whatever happens, someone kills him. I think, honestly, I'd put my money on Will the Witch kills him. Something happens where he comes back, and he's like, well, I'm not being with those guys, because they, probably led to him getting killed. Saw the wickedness of his ways, and he's like, you know what? We're going to go help out the Lion Knights. He changes, and maybe that's where he got killed. He started, being like, hey, error of my ways, or the dragon, he got turned on. He was actually a good person. Dragon Masters weren't actually that bad. And then they started going downhill. He gets turned on because he starts getting good, becoming good. Will the Witch kills him. I'm sorry, I have to put my money on Will. I feel like that's just the best makes most sense. Will the Witch kills him. And then, he shows up in this later, for some reason, reincarnated, whatever, wizard stuff. And he comes back to be a part of help the Lion Knights and fight them. Because, probably a bunch of those wizards are still out there. So I don't think they've been probably pushed out, but I don't think they're dead yet. So, I don't know. To me, that seems pretty solid. What do you guys think? I definitely want to hear what you guys think about that. I'm on bag 16. Nice. Only about 3 bags behind me. You might even be able to finish more bags than me. I take a lot longer when I'm building on live streams. Trying to think. But yeah, no, I think that's some pretty solid headcanon. This is why I like talking to you guys. It is a lot of fun because I get to bounce a lot of ideas off you guys. And again, it's all in fun. Like, it's not the end of the world unless something proves me right, which I don't think anything will that Lego puts out. Honestly, Lego, bring me on and I'll write the lore for Lego Castle around it and make you actually have a very, like, one of the best themes. I think this is a very accurate headcanon, especially considering the fact that they are cousins. There's always some dynamic whenever, like, magic people are cousins that they hate each other. Like, am I right? I feel like no matter what, they seem to hate each other. Um, so yeah, I could definitely see that happening. My roommates are laughing a lot right now. I'm hoping to get the set over winter break where I can proceed to only leave my room for food and relieve myself until the set is finished. Dude, that is such a mood, honestly. Like if I could do that, I would, honestly. Like straight up. Literally, I would have done a 12-hour live stream of me just building this if I could have. All right. We have 4 here. All right. Absolutely right. Let's remember the only faction Dragon Masters was seemingly against was the Wolfpack perps. They really were just normal gents. Wait. Faction Dragon Masters was seemingly against. Huh. That we know of. That's the only thing I'll have to say to that. That we know of they're against. I definitely think you're right. Shoot. Um, I think they didn't get along with every other faction. Okay, this is how I always see it. Lion Masters, chaotic good. Um, all right, sorry about that. I got a knock on the door. Okay, so Lion Master, Lion Knights, good. They're just good, fully good. If you kind of put in D&D terms. Forced men, chaotic good. So they're good, but they do chaotic things. Wolfpack, chaotic evil. Black Knight's evil. That's how I see it. That's how I see the spectrum. And I think Black Falcons are kind of in the middle of everything. Like I think they get along with the Black Lion Knights, but they also don't get along with them. Also, I kind of see them as evil. I mean, right now they're more on the good side. I don't know. I kind of see like there's that like balance there. There's a balance act in the original Lego themes. To me personally, that's how I see it. Again, you see it differently? Let me know. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Um, I'm gonna stay up the whole night to finish this too. I'm excited to sleep. I can't believe it came. Oh, dude, you got the Lioncast right, dude. That's awesome. Finally, it came in the mail. I'm going to start building it now while stream. Dude, that is sick. How many people in the stream right now are building this set with me? I want to know. If I get the set, I'm definitely putting it with the Meal Blacksmith and the Force. Dude, honestly, great sets to put it with. Even if you have the 3-in-1 castle, I mean, you can use that as the Black Falcons Fortress. You can put your Black Falcons in that. Because, I mean, you technically will have 7 if you buy all 3 of those sets. So you'll have the Black Falcons Fortress, you have the Lion Knights, which I actually kind of want to build mine back just so I kind of have those too. But yeah, no, that's dude. Yeah, let's. How many people are in this chat? Maybe I should wait. I can do this. Are you building the new castle? All right, we're gonna put that in chat. I want to see how many people who are watching my stream are also building this set too. Ooh, now I can't see the chat. Oh shoot. Where was I? What was I doing? Who am I? All right. So let's quickly. Dude, yeah, solid idea though. If you have castle sets, they just look good together. If you, we're gonna go look really quickly at my background. So look, I can take my camera, and I don't know. So like, look, we got part of the castle over there. Um, we have kind of some medieval village stuff right there with Millville Trade and the blacksmith. That's Harry Potter. I didn't have another spot for it right now. We got ships back there. Um, that is my background. You can see all the sets I kind of have back there right now. Um, those are my other castle sets. As you can see, I have 3 fantasy era castle sets with the Dragon Knights on the far left there, and then above it, none of the minifigures are with those sets right now, but that's because they're all in a giant bucket. So yeah, that's a little bit of a tour of what I got going on right now. So, let's see. I think that's where it was before. I wish I could afford this set. I mean, hey, look. Honestly, I understand. And that's why I kind of wanted to build this set for you guys. Because I wanted to, like, if you can't enjoy it, then I want to show you kind of it. So, yeah. Need a little more water. I'm out. I'm probably going to have to grab water real quick at some point during the stream. Yeah, I do feel bad that not everyone can afford this set. But hey, look, honestly, I highly recommend it. If you are looking for your next set to buy, I'm honestly going to say, guys, look, saving up for this set is way more worth it than buying a bunch of like $30 sets. So if you think about it, like I've spent enough money to get a ton, I've spent enough money on $30 sets that would have equaled this amount. And I highly recommend this set over a bunch of $30 sets personally. But again, look, this to me is like my dream set. Other people, it might not be. So I'm putting that out there. Look, you never have to take my full advice, but hey, just take that seed. In Europe, we have a tale of 3 brothers who made Germany. The other 2 made Poland and Russia, and they hate each other. Huh. You know, that's really fascinating thing, especially about like older like stories. Like you don't really see that in America, but you see that I studied a lot of history, especially from across the sea. And there's a lot of stories like that, and it's really cool to see those stories and kind of see how different ways life just kind of reflects that. They just kind of reflect life and stuff like that. I don't really know how to explain it, but I just always find them cool. Yes, I'm going to post TikTok when I finish it and tell you. Definitely let me know. So it makes sense the wizards hate each other. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of always how it is. With my Black Falcon army, I've got the Blue Falcons as my elite, and with the Red Falcons as a soldiers. That's kind of a fun way to do it. Kind of have it. It's like if you wear blue, you kind of higher rank, where it's like the red is like a lower rank. I like that. That's honestly a really cool way of doing it. All right, where am I in this instruction booklet? I keep saying that. I know. Oh, we're building a little armor stand thing here. I love it. I love things like this. I seriously probably. Oh wait, sorry. I probably also put my 2013 castle. Yeah, honestly, if you have castle stuff, put it together, man. It'll look sick. I seriously. Sorry, I keep jumping ahead. Looks sick. I seriously love everything I'm seeing. It looks so cool. Thank you so much. I have spent a lot of money on that collection, more than I'd like to admit. I mean, those 6 GWPs behind me alone cost me a decent amount. But you know what? I love each and every one of them, and I'm definitely going to be building them. I'm going to build one of them live on YouTube, because I've built one on live on TikTok, and I'll probably also build another one live on Instagram. Just because I was like, hey, I have so many of them. Why don't I build them on different platforms, and that way other people can enjoy them that don't usually watch my YouTube or something like that. So those will be coming up at some point, and those don't take me as long. But I love those. I love that set so much. I was so excited, and that's the thing. Like those sets to me are my Kenobi. When people, when Kenobi came out, people were like, this set, my favorite thing. Absolutely love it. That is those sets for me. Like those sets are my Kenobi. All right. I love little things like this where it's like just an area where the helmets and weapons go. Also, stuff I love about bigger sets like this is you always get extra helmets and weapons and or even armor, which I always just love. All right, we got a little helmet here. Also, I love that you get both the yellow and blue versions of this newer shield. Little blue feather on top of this. I don't like that that's a blue feather. I feel like that needs to be like red for this faction. For me, the Red Falcon or Royal Guard, that is actually another really cool way of doing it, too. I really hope they reuse that print. Maybe change the color up and put some other stuff on it. But I love that style of print that they did for that set. Also, really smart way of doing this set. Not set, but this little build here where the kind of shields cover the spear area there. I like that. That's really cool. Which to choose from: a sturdy Armet or a Nassau sturdy Armet. I think this is an Armet and this is a Nassau helm. I've always fancied a pointed helmet. I think that's right. I need to look that up, see which one is better. What faction? Okay, so this is Royal Knights right here. So this was the faction that fought Dragon Masters and Fright Knights. Also Dark Forest. My sponsor sent me the next 5 Tavern Talks I was going to do, and I haven't done them yet. So at some point in my next 5, you'll see me talk about this faction. I'm also going to talk about Dark Forest, but I reusing they use the same Forceman one. So, all right. Oh, this can come out too. They made it a really great spot for that. Love that. Oh, wait. I did this wrong. Oh, wait. I'm messing something. I'm going to London Legoland next year. That is so cool. I've actually never been to Legoland. I think it would be a cool experience. I've heard for people my age, it's not as fun. But I don't know. I think at some point I'd love to take my nieces or nephews, or even I'm hoping definitely my own kids one day if I ever have them. I'd love to take them to Legoland and enjoy that because I never got to enjoy it when I was a kid. But and I've always heard it's better when you're a kid. But also at the same time, hey, if I have a few good friends that really want to go, I'd definitely go with them. Because I actually have one that was made in my state recently. I just never COVID hit, and so I wasn't able to go to it. But I just found a shield with that logo on it. That is sick. Yeah, Royal Knights was a pretty popular faction that you could get a lot of the sets for, and they pretty solid look to them. I actually have a few Royal Knight torsos and shields. I just haven't built in that faction back yet, because I'm hoping to go through. I'm going to work on building all my Black Knights and Forestmen and all those guys. Their factions back here soon, because that's kind of the stuff that's I'm doing a lot of right now. So I'd really like to get those factions built up, and I know I have quite a few of each, just because it would go great with this cast. And of course, like I don't need all my Dragon Knights built. I have 100 Dragon Knights. Like that is too many. At some point, that is just too many. So I really do hope to build those up. But yeah, build up. Like I want to build back, fill up these sets here with all their troops and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly yet, but I'll probably keep a bunch of them in bags until I actually need them. Um. All right. There we go. Oh, wow, we're getting a lot of work done on this set today. It's really starting to fill in. Wait, did I mess up? Um, I don't think I messed up. All right. Um, I don't think you have enough Dragon Knights. There can always be more. That is very true. At some, this is overdoing it. But like even like 1,000 would be just the one faction would be. I know that's an insane amount. I know that's an insane amount. Um, like just way too much. But how cool would that be to like 1,000 troops and you got like just your army set up in just such a cool way? Um, it'd be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, I messed up. I definitely. Yep, I found out what I did wrong. So I went. I go quiet when I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Um, I found the OG Lions Castle for 75. That's a really good deal. I mean, if it depends how many May figures it has and stuff like that. I definitely always check that. Um, just because you might lose, like if it doesn't have all the figures, but it's worth it. I mean, honest, 75 pounds I don't think is bad for that. I'm putting a frozen samurai from Ninjago in one of the Viking mocks in an iceberg. That is such a fun idea. Honestly, doing stuff like that is always fun, and trying to figure like finding fun ways to put Easter eggs into mocks. Like I had the Lord of the Rings ring in my river for my last mock, because that's where the ring was found. I mean, it no barely anyone saw it, but it was still like a fun thing to me. That's like someone would ask about the mock when I was at a convention. I'd just point that out because it's cool. Um, all right, I know what I'm doing now. All right, we're gonna speed through the rest of this bag here. All right, let's do this speed run. Uh, it had one fig. Oh, just one fig. I don't know if that's as good of a deal because like that's really just parts that you're getting at that point. I always have to look at that when you're buying castle stuff. Like if there's rarer parts and you're getting it for cheap or something, that's not bad. But I don't know. Just be careful. That's my only thing. If you can talk them down too, that's usually even better. Um, I am really hoping though that this cat set stays on the shelves for like a long time, because that way everyone who can't get it right now, hopefully, will get a chance to get it in the future. I have a feeling it will stay around for quite a bit. But also at the same time, I don't know that for a fact. So I almost feel like this set's gonna stay around, and they're gonna do a whole new theme around it. No, all the figs are. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No, 75 pounds for all the figs too. I think that's a pretty solid deal. Um, I almost want them to keep this around a while and then do a whole like line of castle sets, and they're like smaller sets, and so this is the big castle, especially for like the Lion Knights. Again, I don't think they'll do it, but it'd be such a smart decision. I know. I say that I say literally the same thing every stream. I feel like at this point. All right. All right. Go on, speed reel. Dun, 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 dun. I need Mario music. I don't. Even the horses, damn, that's solid. If you have the money and you're willing to spend it, I'd recommend that. All right, wait? How does it go? It's like, um, I why can't I think of the Mario music? This is just sad. This is sad on so many levels. All right, wait. Speed run it, speed run it. Hopefully I don't mess up. Hopefully I don't mess up. Also love how they put a little bit of greenery into the walls. I really do like that. All right, come on. That goes there. That goes there. Um, come on, right. Think things. Could um wait, could that goes the same as the dragon faction? What do you mean by that? Sorry, I may have missed something there. If you were to change in charge of a Lego castle, what would you do first? Reboot Lego Castle. This thing, reboot it completely, but bring back those factions. So reboot it and start with a basis lore. So do a map that is on maybe some of the bigger sets, on the boxes or in the back of the instruction booklets. So start with that. I'd start with a map. I don't know, make some sort of territory and divide it up. But the thing is, you wouldn't at first, with the first wave of it, you wouldn't say what all these different territories are. You just divide it up. So you make, maybe this is weird wood territories, and then you start off with again, maybe start off with the Black Knights and Lion Knights, something like that. Maybe give them a different name, but have them the same look. So give them actual names. Make a king that's the leader of them. And again, go back to that thing. You start building lore around it. All right, not that long after, you introduce a new faction. Let's just say Black Falcons. You introduce that one. And then it's, oh, hey, look, you're the Force Man. But every time you go in the bigger sets with that map in the back, there's the land that's added onto it. So you start off with and of course you would have civilian characters that would have names or stuff like that. Add in some taverns and stuff like that. So you get these sets. So let's just say there's the big city, and so you get these sets to build up the city, and they kind of go together and can connect. But you also have like these different factions you're building up. So maybe little like farmhouses or something like that for these different factions. But you start with this main city. So it's the Lion Knights main city. So you got the Lion King. So again, every wave would come with another building for this city. And maybe even walls that could go around. I don't think maybe there wouldn't be walls that would go around the whole thing, but there'd be a castle that could go in the middle of it. And you can start connecting on buildings, and some of the buildings maybe have roads. I don't know, like they wouldn't have to, but you could do that. And it could just get bigger and bigger. So like, you could have, 20, 30 different buildings, maybe some military buildings in there too. But again, you have this map, and that's the main big thing of it. Each booklet has some lore to it. But there's also, a website where all the lore would be, just in general. And I think that's how I would do it. I would reboot it. Be like, all those order things, they were cool and stuff, but we're going to reboot it. Again, maybe you have the king has a son, and that's the Royal Knights. That's how you get the Royal Knights. Again, maybe you have the 4 wizards, and they break off to be, their separate factions. But you got to do it right. Again, characters with names and maybe backgrounds. You have someone like the Frightening Knight. Yeah, and then of course do something like a Ninjago series around it. I think honestly that would do solid. Like you have the Rogue, maybe the Bard could be another character in it. You have the Heroic Knight. Maybe the Forced Maiden. The only reason I say Rogue, like, because you kind of get like that archer kind of person. You get that knight musician, but he also can like fight. You get some magic user, that you can kind of add in. Maybe it's not one that we've seen in some CMF, and that's the group that would just kind of like go around to all these different areas, and that's kind of like the main group that they follow. But so at first, they stay with those factions, and then they would go off, and maybe that's where they meet the rogue when they accidentally run into the wolf pack when they're ambushed, and the rogue takes pity on them. I just think things like that would be the best way to do Lego Castle. People love D&D. It would be kind of like a story thing like that, and legitimately, like, you could incorporate D&D elements if you wanted into it. But I think that would be the best way to do Lego Castle. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm off the hook crazy? Or do you think that's pretty solid? I think everyone thinks I'm off the wall crazy. Alright. Do you think we could get sets from the new D&D movie since Hasbro and Lego are on K terms now? Oh, I didn't actually even think about it. What is that movie rated? Because that's again where it depends too. I could. I don't think so, but it would be cool. But I don't know how good of terms they're on. So like, yes, they did the Transformers set, but I don't know how. I don't know how well their term wise are. But I could see more stuff coming. I think we could see something like that from them. But again, it's just like, it's all speculation until we hear something. I want them to go out and do, if they're not going to do as many original series, at least go and find some other movies to do some sets from. But yeah, pretty sure it's okay. PG-13, I could see it happening. I don't think they would. Again, I don't know. It's really hard Lego, but that sounds great. That sounds cool. Let's go. All right, people liked it. People like that. At least 2 people like that idea. That's all that's important to me. Yeah, actually, I was thinking about that when I was mowing one time, like literally how I'd do like a castle TV show almost. And again, I think it'd just be like, we got some really cool characters already from the CMF line that have like little cool backgrounds to it. Easily could take those and make some cool stuff. So, you are such an underrated YouTuber. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. I really hope that I really hope that I do bring new perspectives to Lego. I always try to do something a little bit different when it comes to Lego. So it's really, really stop. Hey, let's go. Let's go. I wasn't trying to fish for that, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I think about this a lot, honestly. Literally, ever since I've started doing Lego Castle stuff, I've kind of just like thrown away most of my like older hobbies and stuff, and this is all I think about now, legitimately. And you could have them go on adventures too. Like, you could literally do a set where they're in an old dwarf mine. Literally, they go into a dwarf mine and there's adventure, and that's where they meet the dwarf faction. Like, they're looking for a lost treasure. They go on an adventure, and there's so much that they could do. There's so much. Sorry, that's my rant. All right, I'm on bag 20 now. I'm gonna quickly grab more water. I'm gonna try to take like 0.5 seconds to go grab more water. Let's see. What can I leave you guys with to entertain you guys? Hey Brad, I'm gonna tell the Lego group about you. I mean, I appreciate it. Actually, really cool thing. One of the people who helped design this castle knows my Instagram account exists because he actually messaged me when I tagged him in a post about it. So that was definitely a highlight for me. I ignore them because I grew up on Lego Castle. I even thought I was the only one who likes it. It's amazing to have a fan base for Lego Castle. Let's go. That is exactly what we want to see. All right. We're gonna be right back. I'm gonna really quickly grab some order. I'm gonna be like a minute, if that. All right, all right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I apologize for that, but I've been going for 2 hours and I really needed more water. Lego Castle is better than Lego Star Wars. I heavily agree with that. At least the fan base, in my opinion, is better too. Because like I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I used to love everything Star Wars. I used to buy up so many Star Wars sets. Same thing with Harry Potter. So much stuff like that. But I got, honestly, okay, there's two things I got sick of. I got sick of the fan base. There was a lot of just toxicity in all of that I just kept hearing and seeing. And I was just like, I don't really want to be a part of this. And then I also just, a lot of the newer content I'm just not as huge a fan of. And I think that's okay to say. I mean, it's not like, it was really Obi-Wan that kind of like, Boba Fett. I was really excited about that. And I just thought it was not good. So, yeah. I'm not going to go into that because people seem to have very extreme opinions when it comes to Star Wars. So, who wants to make a Lego goat call on TikTok? I feel like I need to start that. I feel like I need to get a goat cult. I think the goat cult needs to start happening. And I think I need to start making a movement on it. I'll start getting going on TikTok and Instagram. But yeah, so yeah, very much way more into Lego Castle now. And all my friends say I'm crazy, but I am not. I'm just insane. There's a difference, guys, okay? All right. How late should we go today? That is the question. Oh, please don't tell me there's another bag for 19. This looks like I should be able to knock it out pretty quickly. What should look like that. Shoot, is there another bag 19? Why is there so many double bags? Wait, was that? No, this is bag 20. I'm on bag 20, guys. Some of my Lego group might join the live stream. That is awesome. Hey, the more the merrier. Am I right? They need to stop doing so many bags. Bag 2s. Or at least mark it bag 20 out of 2 or whatever it's called. It's 2 a.m. in the UK. Holy crap. Where are you? I guess it's a Friday night. Why are you still up? I'm not your parents. I don't care. Alright, let's see. Honestly, 2013 Dragon Knights fight the 2010 Green Dragon Knights. I bet the red ones will win because they never seen a dragon on a green Dragon Knight side. Oh. That's true, but I disagree. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they do have a dragon. I'm trying to think of they have a mini dragon. um, I can't really think of a good reason why they would win. I'm not gonna lie. I love that faction, but I can't. You got a point. You got a solid point. I'm just very partial in that argument. Again, hundred of these guys. All right, we need a 3. There's so many more parts. I thought I could speed run this set way more. All right, let's see. I'm a Lego Star Wars fan because I grew up on it. I mean, that's I grew up on it too, and I definitely agree with that. Again, I don't have any problem with people being a Lego Star Wars fan. Just if you bring that toxic culture into my chat, which I'm not saying you are, for the record, not at all. I'm just not gonna put up with it, honestly. Just something I don't really feel like dealing with anymore. I feel like being a lot more positive in life, and I enjoy it how I enjoy it. I'm excited, really excited for Andor. I'm a huge Rogue One fan. Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie, so I'm very excited about that show. But yeah, just certain stuff recently. Yeah, don't need to get into it, but yeah. If you want, you can swap the arms and legs of the Falcon Knights for the black ones and give them black helmets so they look like classic figures. Are you saying for the red ones or for the blue ones? I mean, yeah, technically you could definitely do that. I like the silver on the newer Falcons, but yeah, black helmets I definitely agree with. It's something I'd love to switch all my Falcons to to that version, but it's hard to get those black helmets sometimes. All right. What's next here? 3 and 3. And just like that. I love Lego Star Wars, but the sets are just so expensive. I agree. And there's some that there's some rumored ones that I'm like, I might buy that. Honestly, that's kind of cool. But yeah, no, and that's the reason I don't like you don't like this because it's so toxic. Agreed. It's just and same thing's happening in Marvel. It actually happened to Marvel already. Again, I used to be big fans of huge fans of both. It's just more recently I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with that. Like it actually physically makes me not want to be a part of the community. Yeah, I am a Castle fan through and through. But if you like other stuff, I don't care. I like other stuff too. I always feel like I'm digging myself a hole or really like gatekeeping, and I never want people to think that. So I always have to explain myself. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I do like again, I do like the black over the silver helmet. I think you can go either way on them. But yeah. All right, what was I looking for? Ooh, don't yawn. Don't yawn. No yawning here for myself. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Oh, wow. I still got an hour. We gotta keep building. Build. Don't, what? Okay. I can't say, but I will say it's not a set. It's a bunch of things. That's all I can say. At some point he will do a video about it, but he has a reason that he doesn't want people to know just yet. It's not like a secret thing like he got something from Lego or anything like that. No, that's not the reason at all. There's just something that he has that he really likes and doesn't want to show a ton of people yet. I can't say. I really. So okay, for those who are wondering what I'm talking about, my friend Cool Guy Dom on TikTok. I was at his house because I was picking him up for Brick Fair, Virginia. And he showed me something and did a reaction video that yeah, he showed me something that he didn't want to be shown to a ton of people. Yeah, I just got my reaction. He recorded my reaction. It is very expensive. All the things that are in it. But yeah, so I don't exactly want to give away his secrets. But I'm just gonna keep leaving people with this taste. Go check out Cool Guy Dom on TikTok. He's cool. I'm gonna tell him about that because I think that's really funny. So yeah, yeah. What is my favorite year of Castle? 2007, 2009. Gold boba. No, I don't. I don't think there's actually a gold boba out there. That'd be cool though. No, it's nothing like that. It's again, it's. I can't say. I can't say at all. I don't want to give it away, and I feel like I've already given too much away. No, it's not gold. No, this is a Lego item. It is a Lego item. It's something that he has in his collection. But yeah, 2000 fantasy era of Castle at 2007, 2009. I personally love factions outside of it. There is, but it's so rare. That is cool, actually. It's not that. I will say that. Even though how cool that would be. What? Was that like an exclusive for something? Like a gold boba? I am so curious about this now. Because I have never heard of this before. I feel like Dom needs that. Guys, if we get 4 more likes on this stream, I will show you something cool of mine that I recently picked up. Okay, this is one of the stupidest things. But again, 4 more likes on this stream, and I will show you something I recently bought that is super cool to me. That is kind of stupid, but it's also castle related, and I think you guys will find it absolutely awesome. I hope. There are only 2 ever made. Oh my gosh, they gotta go for like $1 mil each. My favorite Lego mini, I don't know that I own. I don't know, but I do have to say, one of my favorites for sure. And it's not that there's anything crazy about it, but this figure right here, the Rogue figure. This figure, it's just the printing on it's awesome. Again, there's nothing super special about it, but it's just the printing, the fact that it's a Wolfpack figure. I think that's honestly one of my favorites. I don't really have a ton of other figures that's like my ultimate. I think that's gotta be mine. I think. I don't know. Yeah, that's honestly like one of my favorite figures I own. I have 3 of them. I'm trying to get a 4th at some point. I like to army build like that. Oh my gosh, 1 more like. You guys shot up those likes like crazy. 1 more like, and I definitely will be showing you guys. So, if someone new joins, make sure you tell them to like the stream, so that way you guys can see what this is. That's something we've talked about a lot on the stream, that we are really happy that they are bringing. I don't think they're bringing back Castle fully, but I feel. Is it just me, or does it make no sense for Lego to be like, all right, here's all these new figures, all these new parts, these new printings. I have a feeling, if anything, we're going to get like a 3-in-1 set. Or another big Lego Creator set next year. Maybe not big, but I feel like we're going to get something. Because it makes absolute no sense to me that they're like, all right, we're going to make all these cool things and then not do anything with them. And I get that's just how Lego operates a lot of times. It just doesn't make physical sense to me. I'm going to also have to look up this boba thing after the stream's done, because I am very curious about it now. All right, guys, 1 more like. We'll show this off. Goat demands you to like. Shrew. No, I think they made. Oh, they also made 5 silver ones. That's cool. black tree next to the castle is kind of cool. I am glad that they brought that black look to it. Um, because I really like that they, that's a very original look that Lego did, was that black trees and stuff, because they didn't use a lot of brown parts back in the day. Um, so glad, because they break so easy. I remember someone talking about that earlier in the stream. Um, um, but I'm really glad that older look, they took it and they made. I feel like they made a very smooth way of doing it. So. But yeah, if you don't know, in the original Wolfpack and all those sets, they used black for the trees and stuff because brown was just a very common part. So. Yeah, super cool. Super cool. But yeah, I'm just really happy that they did decide to bring that back. Uh, it would be a waste to make the new Lion Knights torso and not use. So true. Again, like they did it. This is the third time they've used that Black Falcon torso, and they've also sold it on bricks and pieces and stuff like that. So it makes sense. It just physically makes sense. I think if Lego makes a castle set, it will be a remake of a set that is worth a lot of money today. So you're saying they take an older set and remake it? I could see them doing the Black Knight's castle. I think it's called Dungeon Master's Castle. I could see Lego doing that one, honestly, and bringing us back to Black Knights, and then also us getting Crusader Lion Knights with it. So I could see that. I could see a Black Falcon castle or something like that. Honestly, I feel like they need to make a King's Chariot or like some sort of royal carriage. I think that would go great with this set. But you don't. I have it. I have it. This is what the next set should be. This is what the next set should be. You have a royal carriage, and you have a leader of the Black Falcons. Let's say the leader of the Black Falcons, or like a nobleman in the Black Falcons. So you get this Black Falcon carriage. There's trees with the carriage, kind of like the 2010 carriage attack, and it's Wolfpack figures. They bring an updated Wolfpack into it, and like it's an ambush set. I'd buy that set. I'd so buy that set. That'd be an amazing set. Give us some different elements there. Give us something that's not like a castle. That's what I think they should do. Like a cool ambush set. I think or you could do Forcemen. You already got those torsos. If you don't want to bring back Wolfpack, do Forcemen. And then of course maybe you got Crusader in that set. I guess I mentioned a set with Black Falcon. So do a royal carriage for the Crusaders. Bring a noble Crusader. You don't have to do Queen Liani, as I call her, of House of Liani. I think that would honestly be a great way of doing it. Or Fright. Oh, honestly, yeah, some sort of Fright Knights carriage. That would be cool. That's a good one. And imagine the lore. Oh my gosh, so much good stuff. So much good stuff that they could do there. Again, and do the lore like you did in instructions. You don't have to do crazy amounts. Just do a little bit. And it'd be absolutely fire. Alright, so beep beep boop. Yeah, because again, like you don't have to do crazy amounts of lore, but you can do enough where it's good. So 7041. Wait, is that like a royal carriage and there's like two Dragon Knights, like they have like a hammer thing to stop the carriage? Because that's actually kind of a little bit what I was basing it on. I think you could do it a lot better than that though. But you could do that as a cheaper set for other people to get too. It'd be nice to get a cheap castle set like that. I agree. I think that. Oh my gosh, this piece fell down. I think that they need to do a $50 castle set. Honestly, we gotten $100, we gotten a $150, and we've gotten a $400 castle set. It is time, Lego, to give us a $50 castle set. I'm sorry, they really have to do it. And you could do it as a creator expert set and still make a solid set around it. So, your move, Lego. All I'm saying is, imagine, okay, all those people who bought 2 of the new Lion Knights castle, or even me, I'd if there was a $50 spent, I'd spend $200 on 4 of them over time. Even 5, 6, 7 of them. Legitimately, if you do a $20 set, I would buy $100 worth of them. Literally, and it wouldn't be all at once, but I'd definitely buy it multiple over time. Yeah, I definitely think that would be the best way to go about it, because again, as I said, castle fans will buy anything at this point. There's a lot of proof to backing that up. But I think if you do a cheaper set, you'll make just as much money as you do with the bigger sets. Especially since a lot of younger kids would get into them, and I think a lot of younger kids would buy up a lot of them. So, I was thinking of a remake of Village Market with 2 Black Knights and a Wolf Pack and Fright Knights prisoners, and that would also be a very solid set. I think some sort of village thing, or even like hovels, we got the blacksmith recently. Don't do a blacksmith, do a tavern. I think that'd be cool. Something kind of like that. I agree though. That would be a solid set. Maybe put in some, I would do Lion Knights because they want, again, we're going off the theory that they're going to reuse the torso, so they do Lion Knights. So, they do Lion Knights as like the good guys in it, and again, yeah, you got maybe some wolf packs like hiding out. Again, this is where my idea comes. I've talked about this a bit, but a wolf pack, like, so the downstairs is like a tavern or something, and then the upstairs is a wolf pack lair. So you do that set. You do a medieval marketplace remake, and the downstairs is like a tavern. Upstairs you got like 2 wolf pack figures it comes with. Yes, one more like, guys, if you have not liked the stream, I have promised to show off something really cool that I bought recently. Again, I feel like I'm overhyping this. Something really cool cast related that I bought recently. If we get to 20 likes on this stream, I have purchased something off of Macari that is cast related that I find very fascinating. And I just think I'm going to do a video about it at some point, but if you guys want early access to seeing it, I'll show it off at 20 likes. But I hope to do a full video about it at some point. All right. See, a siege tower would be cool. Yes, I definitely agree. I think a siege tower would go great with this, or even a catapult like trebuchet or something like that. But no, I definitely agree. We haven't gotten too many solid siege towers. I think there's technically been like 2. I think a siege tower would be super cool though. I think there's so much you could do with that. Black Knight siege tower, you get a couple Lion Knights, and then you get like 4 Black Knights, and it's a siege tower. You probably could, okay, like if Star Wars will do it, yeah, we could do it. It's like a $60 set, so. What about some of those minifigure packs that they have and honestly, yeah, like they do the Blitz clone packs where you get 3 clone packs. I could honestly be seeing that as a set, and I think if you threw a civilian figure in there, or made it like some different factions, dude, they would sell like hotcakes. Like I think those would sell out just as much as the clone ones do, honestly. And they also made some solid ones of those back in the day too. I'm so mad I missed out on all those. Especially when they looked like a faction shield. look into those at some points, and they're like super expensive. Wait, what? Oh, wait. So it goes like that, and then it goes. Okay, that works. Um, yeah, we're literally sitting one like away right now. All right, so, bam, bam. I'm taking a lot longer time to build this drawbridge than I really should. I keep getting distracted. You guys keep putting such good ideas in the chat. All right, what is like a castle item that you guys want to see? Like, new castle line comes out. What is the castle item you guys want to see? Oh, there it is. It's missing one. All right, so. Bam, bam, bam. All right. All right, we got a really cool. I don't know what this is. So this is for the drawbridge, but I honestly don't know like exactly what this function. I think I'm building like the dropper feature to it. Black Falcon War. Oh yes. I mean, kind of like even doing a Black Knights one would still be cool, but a Black Falcon warship or Crusaders warship, the best. I think that would be absolutely sick. I definitely agree. A warship would just be the best way to go about doing it. Damn, that would be sick. I like ships. I like those boats. And you don't have to do it too big, kind of like you did with like Lego did with the Sea Serpent. That was a solid set. It's small, it's cool, it's got a cloth sail on it. That's all you need. And Lego is trying to move more away from plastic, so a cloth piece would be perfect. just saying, Lego. All right. I do like that there are kind of smooth pieces that you could put your horses on and stuff, but also kind of nice that they've done studs for the archway here. All right, Black Vote. I want to see a castle ruin with an evil wizard controlling the undead. Okay, I mean maybe not undead, but you could definitely have like some ruined castle. I think would be really cool. There's a solid way that you could do that. For that way, I like your guys' idea. I'm just like, how could Lego actually do these? I could see like I could see Lego doing them. Honestly, secretly, I just work for Lego guys, and I'm just trying to get ideas for you guys for the next castle. Not joking. That would be sick. Can you imagine? My gosh, we're one way out. I keep looking over at my likes to see if I hit that one like, because then I have to go grab that for you guys. Oh, come on. Just got stuck. New shields that are different shapes and new helmets. Yes, solid answer. I definitely think those oval shields would be super cool. To definitely see yeah, I could definitely see oval shields coming back. I don't know when, but solid would I just want to see those again, especially with the newer faction logos on them. A Viking town hall. I mean, we're kind of getting something close to that, but I agree what you're saying. I think there was I've seen some people do mock-ups of them, and they're super cool. But I definitely agree with what you're saying. A Viking town hall would be sick. I want to see a battering ram. It's not something we get to see a lot of. Like a good, solid battering ram would be super cool to me. I messed up. We're gonna put all these over here. Oh, got an idea. Black Falcon Warship versus Black Knight Warship. Ooh, yes. I mean, I don't know if they would do two warships in one set, but two different sets, I'd be fine with that. What is your favorite mock you built? I used to have this really cool medieval village. If you want to check it out, there's definitely still pictures of it on my TikTok and Instagram. Um, Probably my favorite. I put my most heart and soul into it. The builds were some of the best I've probably done. And it looked really cool. So honestly, those would probably be my favorite. If they made Lord of the Rings sets, would be great. Yes. Yeah, would I get them? Yes. Lord of the Rings. It's a fantasy. I like fantasy. They are solid. I bought a bunch of figures up recently, and I have a couple of sets. I think I have like Shelob, the pirate ship that's back there. You can kind of actually see it here, right there, on that screen, and then you can also see the troll warship back there. Um, let's see here. Sorry, one second, I got distracted. But yeah, so I would definitely Lord of the Rings sets. I would definitely get. I think Lord of the Rings sets are solid, and I would, they're just cool. I like Lord of the Rings. It's a great movie series. I missed out. Let's see, what faction would have the longest tavern talk? Actually, this is really gonna surprise people. Um, Legitimately, Forestmen have a very long history. Um, but I think Crusaders. But Forestmen also have a lot of lore. Like they popped up in a lot of CMF lines, too. Like figures that are connected to them, and it's a very long one I'm working on right now. But probably the Black Knights aren't as long. Um, I think Crusaders would be the second one because we got the. I wouldn't say this before, but because we got the new set, and because Lion Knights, because of those, and there's a lot more lore around it now. I would say that or Forestmen probably have some of the longest ones. It also depends like how much stuff I find about them. Um, the hard thing is like Black Falcons definitely had a very long one too. So, all right, wait. So these hook on here. This. Wait, these go. All right, one second. All right, guys. So we're gonna put on the castle. Putting on the drawbridge right now. What am I doing wrong here? Wait. That makes no sense. These chains are getting in the. Oops, sorry. Just hit that mic. Can I do these chains right? Yeah. So wait, these are supposed to go. Wait. All right. See, we gotta bend these. One second. This is gonna take a few seconds. Let's actually show you guys what I'm trying to do here. We're trying to get this onto the castle. This castle has made so much progress. Oh, there we go. I think. Come on. Shoot. There we go. We got it hooked on there. Ooh, I missed putting down a couple pieces that I need to put down. That took a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like super complicated how you have to get that drawbridge in. Also, sorry when I do hit my mic. Okay, that's right. All right, wait. So this is supposed to open up and then just hang down here for now. Okay, and then this comes up here. All right, so that's how it closes. All right, and then right, okay. All right, this comes out at an angle, and then sorry, I'm not talking as much because I'm trying to figure this out. I always feel bad. I go like really silent. All right, so yeah, there we go. All right, we got a drawbridge. Da 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 da. All right. All right, so how did the two CMF doors fit into the castle? What two? I know the evil dwarf. What's the other dwarf? From what I can figure out, the evil dwarf is just like he's kind of a mercenary dwarf, but I kind of feel like, you know, it's definitely something common where like even in Lord of the Rings they talk about it, evil dwarfs kind of fought with goblins and stuff like that, like with them and not against them at times. And I just kind of have that's the feeling that's how the evil dwarf goes in. Is he's an evil dude, you know? What are you gonna do? Like there's probably like an evil separate dwarf faction that just kind of like goes against the original. Um, Watch thyself on yon bridge. Yes, ye cast into the dungeon. Yeah, so there's a little thing there where when you bring it up, it'll actually drop the figure down into the dungeon. Yeah, so I kind of see him as just like this kind of mercenary. But I kind of feel like, yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. He's like a mercenary. Kind of does his own thing. What did I do wrong? There's supposed to be another. There it is. All right. Gotta miss those steps. All right. Okay, and then put a little piece over that. And we're gonna put a little piece over that. Yeah, I can't remember. What's the second dwarf? Was there a second dwarf? I thought there was only the evil dwarf. All right, guys, this castle. I feel like I'm just gonna end after this bag, but I'm gonna do another live stream tomorrow. It's just a heads up. Because honestly, this is pretty solid. And I'm getting so close, guys. We're about to finish off bag 20, which is my goal. I was hoping to get a little bit more done than that. But this part of the castle is finally taking shape in a way. So I'm really excited about that. Looks so good. Sorry, this set makes me very excited. As a castle fan, as a Lego builder, this might be one of my favorite builds I've done. And there's a reason for it. I might just save it for the review, but there's so much depth to this castle that I don't see. This is the best castle set. This set is the best castle set. All right, I'm just going to quickly show you this. Like, look at this. There's a whole tunnel system, and I think that leads to the forest hideout. Whole tunnel system down there. Like, okay, think about the Daily Bugle. It doesn't have a whole tunnel system down there. It's so good. It's so good. Sorry, this made me really excited. I'm just looking at this set. Honestly, guys, if you're a castle fan, save up for this set. This is legitimately the best castle set. I love how this build is. I love everything that they kind of do with this build. Yes. Wait, please show us what? Show us what? But I think honestly, it's just so solid all around. This set makes me extremely happy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it at all. This is pure just enjoyment from this. All right, that's a 6 and 6. Wait, what are you looking? What do you want me to show? If you're talking about the special thing, as I said, 20 likes and I'll show it. So one more like. The set you were gonna show us. One more like. One more like. It's yeah. I'm not budging from that. I'm just gonna say it. One more like. I feel like that's pretty good. I think people can wait for one more person to like this stream. We almost at 100K posts on Instagram on #Lego. Let's go. Let's go. The castle community has gotten so awesome lately. I feel like there's so many cool people in that community that I haven't even met or talked to, but I want to get to know even more. We hit the 20 likes. All right. We're going to give myself the full screen for the second. I'm going to grab something. 21. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to grab this item. I'm going to do a video about this in the future. Now, look, I don't want to get overhype this item, but I found it and it is one of the stupidest Lego Castle items that I have bought and spent money on, but also at the same time, definitely one of the funniest and kind of coolest in a way. So let me grab this item. Wait, how do I not show this? All right, let me set this up. I feel like I'm disappointing a lot of people once I do show this. But have you ever wanted to have a Lego Castle themed birthday party? Well, some people in 2004 thought, let's do it. And guys, I present to you the Lego Knights Kingdom napkins. Legitimately, this is I have them in the plastic wrap still. They're still sealed. There are 2 bags of them in here. But these are Lego Knights Kingdom 2. I'm guessing they were for kids' birthday parties or something. I found these on Mercari and I offered the guy a much cheaper price than he was going for on them, because I guess he didn't think to make any money off them at all. But yeah, I'm guessing I disappointed a lot of people right there. But again, the stupidest item I've spent my Lego money on. I want to collect stupid Lego Castle stuff like this. I want to collect stuff that is it's so niche, but just kind of cool in its own way. So yeah, no, they are legitimate. They are legitimate Lego product. Like, this is something made by Lego. But yeah, yeah, look at that. Even on the back, you can see it through the fine printing there. Lego Knights Kingdom. Now look, I give Knights Kingdom a lot of crap, but they did do solid merchandising. I will say that. So, yeah. As I said, just so stupid, so dumb. Everyone I talk to, so literally what happened with that, I'm going to tell the story while I do this. Maticus Bricks sends me a message on, well, he has my phone number, so, you know, because we hung out at a convention, and we're pretty good friends. We're good friends. What am I saying? We're good friends. I get a, oh no, that fell, let's see, I gotta get this out here. So, everyone knows that on, like, they send me stuff. My friends a lot of times will send me castle lots and stuff. They're like, hey, this looks like a really good deal. You interested? And be like, you know, I'll look at it, see, or tell them if it's a good price or not. And he sends this to me and he goes, dude, you have to get these. And I'm like, wait. he's okay. What did he say? He was like, wait, someone did unlike this video. I think that's kind of funny. If that was just so disappointing. Um, um, so legitimately, he was like, look, dude, you're some people call you the king of Lego Castle. I don't want to really brand myself as that because there's so many great castle creators out there, and I don't want to sound ignorant, not hey, thank you so much, Great General, for hanging out. I don't want to sound like that guy. He's like, but dude, if you're gonna be the king of Lego Castle, you gotta have these. And he sent them to me, and I'm literally like hanging out with some people. And I open them up, and I just look at them, and I go, these are the coolest things. Like, I have to, I was like, at first I was like, no, that's cool, but I'm not gonna get it. And I just sat and thought about it for like a day, and I was like, I gotta have these in my collection. I actually have watched a Lego Rewind Castle episode. He's done a few of them. He misses out on a lot of stuff, and some of his opinions are kind of quite far off in my opinion about certain like stuff he's talked about in the Rewind. But I've watched a lot of them. They're good content. They actually kind of inspired me to do mine. Credits due. Because again, that's why I was like, hey, I really want good castle content, and so I should make my own. But yeah, so legitimately, I thought about them, and I sent it to my friend Matt Mellish. I sent it to a bunch of other people, and I got this like 50-50 split, and people being like, dude, that is the stupidest thing. If you buy that with your money, you're just wasting your money. And I was like, okay, well, they're kind of right. And I was just like, nah, man. I want to be the castle guy. And to do that, I need those. So I bought Lego Castle napkins sealed. I have joked about like pulling those out, like fine dining almost. But yeah, no, those that is the purchase. I hope that was worth the wait. But I've been sitting on those for a few days. I'm like, I really want to tell people, but I also want to save them for a video. So yeah. So just a little insight on how my mind works. But yeah, no, I definitely want to try to find more cool stuff like that. I just found a knight riding a horse glass painting piece. Wait. I think I know what that too, because I think I know someone who's gotten that. I think it's Harry Potter. I think that is. What's up, Ozzy Adam Bricks? But yeah, so that's the really stupid thing that I spent my money on and was like, you know what? Worth it. What year was what released? Those napkins? I'm guessing like 2004 if that's what you're talking about. But if I don't fully know what you're talking about. I just need a little bit of context. All right. What's the next step here? Am I missing anything that I've been meaning to put out? Oh, curves. Oh, there's this really cool... I like this. They made a really solid doorway right here. Oh, I just knocked that off. This goes in here. Bro, they're older than me. Dude, I know, right? It's insane. Because I think that's when... So they probably came out 2006 to 2004, is if I had to make a guess. Because that's when Knights Kingdom 2 came out. And I have all those big figs back there from them, too. I've been collecting a decent amount. I've always said this, and I still stick by it. Knights Kingdom 2 is not a great Lego theme. But also at the same time, it's one of the best, like, lore-based Lego castle themes. And I really want to get into it for that reason. They had really solid lore. They had books. They had a game with, like, collecting cards. And I actually have a bunch of them that I'll probably show off at some point. Again, I haven't had time to do a video about it or show them off. But they spread lore throughout the sets. And it was just solid like that. And I think that's something, and that's honestly makes it a better theme. The sets may not have been as good, but the lore was solid. They knew how to do it. They just really knew how to do it. Whereas other themes, it was so just not on their minds. And I think that's the thing. They really need to do a good job of mixing the lore and making good sets. Because you can have really good lore, but look how Knights King 2. Look how people look at it. It's just people did not love the sets as much. So yeah, personally, if you're gonna go with it, you gotta have solid lore. This is the basis for a good Lego theme. You gotta have solid lore, good sets, and good figures. I think that really covers how to make a solid Lego theme. I mean, like, you don't have to have crazy lore, but you have to have a little bit at least, I feel like. Even if it's on boxes and stuff. It's what I love about this set, is you get lore mixed in with it. It's hinted at. You know, people can make their own judgments from there, but it's in there. So. Like, Ninjago actually has solid lore behind it. I may not be a huge Ninjago fan, but it has solid lore. And I think that's why, same thing with Bionicles. I actually really enjoy Bionicles, but I think Bionicles and Ninjago, the reason that they're so big is because people are attached to the lore. It's how it goes. In Europe, we get magazines. Do you think they'll make Night one? Dude, I have literally been on the lookout for those. So I'm not in Europe, but I have my friend Opie, who has told me that he is willing to buy them for me if they ever come out with something like that. And I told him, dude, if you see medieval ones, let me know, and I will automatically buy them. Wait, this piece literally can't. Uh-oh. Wait, is this supposed to go back one more? Oh, wait. I messed up. I think I'm fine, though. So this just goes there. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I cut off there. I don't know for a fact. I really wish I could tell you for a fact whether or not that was coming. But I have a feeling they made all these new knights. We might see some. Which, if they do, they're going to do really well. Especially just because of me. So I will be sending my friend a decent amount of money to pick those up for me. Do you know where the Overweight Queen painting piece comes from? Oh, shoot. I just did that wrong. Painting. Harry Potter would be my best guess for you. Again, if you want to hit me up on Instagram, and if you have questions about, guys, for the record, I put this out to anyone. Send me pictures on Instagram if you are trying to figure out certain pieces, certain factions, because it's a lot harder to do videos or without. If I'm not seeing it, it's a lot harder for me to look at and physically tell you what it is. But if you do send me a picture, I definitely can usually get pretty close, and probably usually send you the Bricklink thing from it. So I would look in. I'd guess Harry Potter, like OG Harry Potter. They had some pieces like that. I don't think there was any crazy castle sets that did. Okay, let's show you guys what we got. This is gonna be the last bag. So, all right, right here we got this entrance which goes to water, which I think is pretty cool. And there's a little dock there, which I really love that they added that in. A great place for a sea serpent, just saying. And I feel like that's something that's very good. You know, you have that little extra gate. You know, I feel like every castle kind of had that. It makes sense. So you can fold that out. And on this side, you got down here, like a little storage room. You can go up here to the armory, which again, all this nice thing is like, yes, this has its own separate thing, but when it's close together, it makes sense. So this ladder brings you down to the dungeons, and there's a little thing that will kind of drop people down there. You got a little armory right here, which I love. Absolutely love that. Over here, you have the horse stable. Love that they added that. Again, another thing that just makes sense to have in this castle. There's so many things that just make sense. Let's see. You just got a little, like, alcove there. Oh, that actually looks like maybe another gate will go there for another horse or something like that. You have this little room here, which that is fantastic. This working here is absolutely gorgeous. That just looks so good. Like that almost feels like Star Wars too. Like honestly, this design is a good design. Solid look to that just in general. Um, Down here again, this is one of those caves I'm telling you about, where it makes this castle do so many different things. And that cave leads to the front. Let me move that out of the way. So that cave moves to the front over here, and that's like kind of the entrance to it. But you can and there's like a little rock path, and then it goes to the cave itself, and that goes to the forest hideout. I'll show this all in more detail at some point, but I think you guys have hung around long enough. You guys deserve to see what I've been working on. All right, this is the front gate, and let's grab that. I don't like that noise just happened. All right, let's fix that real quick. That's awkward. All right. Why does that come back? But yeah, drawbridge can come down. Pretty solid drawbridge. Excited to see what that looks like all done. All right, this is definitely one of the cool parts for me. All right, so as I showed this earlier, if you weren't here earlier, swings up, a little forest hideout. Really great area. So there's kind of like two different forest places in this, which makes sense. And I kind of can explain headcanon stuff, but you know. And then this rock slips away so that any forest people that get captured can run away. But it's a solid rock wall, and it looks great on its own. And then again, that just swings closed. And yeah, that's kind of all of it put together right now. You know, we have the other part built. Why not connect them? Oh, please don't drop this. Please don't drop this. Sorry. I probably could do this on my own time, but I'm just going to stream this. All right. So far, that's so cool. Okay, so that's the back of it. That's how it looks like right now. I love how this looks closed up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is insane. This looks absolute. Look at that front wall. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys into the castle itself. Let's grab my secondary camera here. All right. So, how do I do this exactly? So just that door leads to this little market here, which leads to, you know, all the other stuff over here. And again, so this cave here, sorry, never really done this before. All right, and then that leads to that cave there. Oh, I don't remember where that tree went. Yeah, so those are kind of the parts that actually go together, but I just really wanted to show how this looked all connected up. Oh my gosh, that is just beautiful, guys. Sorry, like I'm not trying to. It looks so good. Like that's a solid front wall. It's got a solid back look to it. Like this is way bigger than I was expecting it, and it's definitely not square either, which I like. So good, guys. So good. I hope you guys liked that little teaser look for yourself right there. All right. So quickly, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to do a little bit of housekeeping here. First off, this set, guys, 10 out of 10. I love with it. Literally, this set to me is better than the blacksmith. And I liked the blacksmith a lot. That used to be one of my favorite sets I owned. Punch. Tap. We're just getting a little love tap. But honestly, 10 out of 10 so far. All right. Again, reminder, Brick Monarch shop. If you guys haven't been to it, highly recommend checking out. At least just click the link below and check out the stuff down there. Definitely helps me out and helps out the content. Let's see, what else? Tomorrow we will be doing another one of these live streams. So if you enjoyed tonight's, hopefully you'll enjoy tomorrow's too. And we got quite a lot to do, but I think we can finish it up tomorrow. So maybe we'll start around 2 o'clock or something like that and see how far we can go Eastern time. But guys, as always, go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Discord. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We are at right now, is at the end of the stream, 692 subscribers. We're 8 away from hitting that goal. So thank you guys all so much. For those who've stuck around for the whole stream, you guys are awesome and the reason I do this each and every day. So thank you so much. I absolutely love you guys. Hey, if you want more castle content and you want another pint of castle knowledge, I hope to see. Okay, I'm going to do that better. For another pint of castle knowledge, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!